Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here with the 9 News Weather Impact Team. Pretty excited about the winter weather pattern that is developing. We could have snow 3, 4, maybe 5 days next week. But tomorrow we'll start out pretty decent here. I don't think we're going to have too many impacts from any weather here in the Denver metro area, any adverse weather that is. High temperatures probably staying below 60 degrees, however, on your Sunday, and 30s and 40s in the high country. A little bit cooler this way as that first storm system starts to make the impacts. The impacts don't happen out here until after sunset, so we'll have a fairly normal day on the Front Range here on Sunday. As you look at the timeline here, we could see some sunshine here early on and then gradually starting to cloud up. Probably by about 3 o'clock, we're in the cloud cover, although I don't think we'll see too much precipitation. There will be some rain in our area, but probably not widespread enough to impact anybody until after 6 o'clock. But we are looking at some weather impacts. We're looking at a 9 News Weather Impact Day potentially coming on Monday. That's just a day that we kind of highlight when there's higher impacts, maybe a little adverse weather, or just something very notable about the weather. And here is the reason. So the 3 to 8 inches will be possible in the foothills, mainly between 7 and 9,000 feet. And that's from 11 a.m. on Sunday going into about 11 a.m. on Monday. And we'll also have some difficult mountain travel as some of those snow showers can be heavy and accumulating on the roads at time. And that's all the way from the Golden side all the way up through the I-70 mountain corridor and other mountain passes. And it looks like we got a good shot at getting that first snow accumulation here in Denver. Let's take a look at the latest computer forecast model here. Isolated showers Sunday night and then Sunday morning here, but it won't be until this is the 3:30 hour where it really starts to pick up. Maybe sometime after noon, I would look for these showers to start developing. You can see the impacts on the I-70 mountain corridor and other mountain passes in our area as that snow starts to kind of thicken up a little bit. The rain showers here on the Front Range, they'll be there early afternoon, but pretty low impact, light showers, fast moving, not covering a lot of ground. As we go through the evening, we'll have a few more chances, but not everybody's going to see this rain probably as we go through Sunday night. But as we get past midnight, we'll look for this precipitation to change into snow here in the Denver metro area. Not everybody's going to see this snow either, especially here to the northern Front Range, but the Denver area looks like a pretty good chance of getting some snow. I wouldn't expect it to stick to any of the roads here in the city, but we could get that first snow accumulation of the year, and then after about noon, it starts to dissipate and this storm's gone. So here's a look at those winter weather alerts here. The light blue colors are the winter weather advisories, so 3 to 8 in the foothills, 5 to 10 in the mountains, so that's basically 2 to 5 in the mountain towns and up to 10 here in the mountain passes. And we do have a winter storm watch, at least at this moment here in the southeast part of the mountains where we could get a little bit of a heavier hit. Let's look at the latest computer forecast model snow accumulation. Here by about Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening when the sun goes down, we're looking for some light accumulation totals here between 1 and maybe 3 inches in parts of the mountains. But overnight Sunday into Monday is when the snow really picks up. And look at this hit here for the foothills, all these foothill areas. Estes Park, Allens Park, Eldora ski area, Idaho Springs, Evergreen Conifer. These are the areas that have the hugest potential out of this storm here. 3 to 8 inches potentially with this storm system. And then the mountains, this will be an upslope event here, so it will make it over into the mountains, but there's a chance that the foothills get more than the mountain towns. And then as you look at the Front Range here, most likely less than an inch for those of us that do get accumulation. All these areas in white, we probably won't see accumulation on the roads, but the higher suburbs down here to the south and west of the Denver metro, when you get 1 to 3 inches, there is some potential there to get some brief accumulation on the roadways, but I expect an impact on the roads because wet roads are slick. Slushy roads are slick, snowy roads are possible. So the timing here between 4 and 11 a.m. on Monday, that's the entire morning commute. We're looking at the potential for 1 to 3 inches in parts of the city, probably well to the south and west of the actual core of the metro, and that's important because that is the Monday morning commute that will be impacted. When you look at the rest of the snow accumulation for the rest of the state, you kind of see the impacts here. Right along the east of the Continental Divide here is where we're looking at the highest potential for snow. And then in the mountains, isolated 5 to 10 inch accumulation in the mountain passes. And this stormy pattern is going to stick here. So let's look at the atmosphere on this model here, pick things up on Monday. This is the storm system, the first one that'll impact us on Sunday into Monday. As that one moves out on Monday afternoon, another one comes diving down here quickly from northern Canada and even Arctic areas or parts of origin here. And this storm system looks like if this solution holds out, which is honestly a little odd, but coming out here retrograding, it clips Colorado as it goes past and then stays with us here as it goes to the south of us. If this solution holds, we could have looking at impacts from snow here in the Denver metro area on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday morning if this solution holds. But for right now, we do have the potential weather impact day for Monday, which we have discussed, and that will likely become a 9 News weather impact day either tomorrow night or Monday morning. Election day looks like it's fairly unscathed before the next storm system moves in. There is pretty good potential with cold temperatures and lots of moisture with that second storm system. As you saw, it kind of loops around the state. We'll have to watch and see how those solutions develop, possibly making a little bit more sense and making more detail out of this 4-day event here. But for right now, that is a look at that stormy weather pattern that is coming our way over the next 6 days. So thank you for tuning in to this forecast, and stay tuned as this forecast develops over the next few days.